Coming up moments from now, the venue in the heart of downtown New York City. The Rockets taking on the Knicks. For the Rockets, the goal is to get better each and every time they take the floor, continuing to build their chemistry and connection. The unspoken bond that... Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K. DA, it's all yours.
Hey, Kevin, thank you very much.
Good insight there, Dave. Thank you. Greg, we've got two terrific highlight-making teams, both athletic in so many ways.
You know, it makes me hearken all the way back to college, and one of my teammates, Stacey Ogden, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside. Well, we're going to see a lot of his impact in tonight's game.
Here's the starting group for Houston. Oladipo is out there with Wall. Then it's P.J. Tucker. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins, and it's Tate in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Knicks, it's Randall and Robinson at the 4 and the 5. Elfrid Payton is out there with Rose, and it's Barrett at the small forward position.
Well, what you want to see from Elfrid Payton are floor general skills on full display. Finds the open teammate. Nice.
Wall passes to Oladipo. It's stolen by Rose. Barrett against Oladipo. Here's Robinson. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Wow, forceful finish by Mitchell Robinson. Love to see it. Why don't you flex right there, Mitchell?
Pass to Tate. We play just over a minute here in the first. Pass to Cousins. 6 on the shot clock. Houston needs to get a shot off. 20 feet out. That one off the back iron and out. And so it's Randall bringing it up now for the Knicks. Back to Robinson. And finished off by Robinson.
Vision by Rose, right? Hits the open man. He's creating for others, and this guy is so tough to deal with.
And as he gets older, we've seen Derrick Rose coming out of his shell a bit more. Early in his career, he was wary of strangers and the media.
Here's Rose. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton.
Well, absolutely fearless. And this is one thing you can say about Derrick Rose. He's never had trouble converting in the painted area.
Outside, Wall. Tucker the pass to Cousins. Back to Tucker. And some nice passing there by Houston. Pass to Cousins. Tate. Barrett covering. Tate. Houston gets it back. And then Cousins with the dunk.
Well, big frame, great hands, and Cousins a load on the offensive glass.
Barrett the pass to Randall. Rebounded by Tucker. And growing up, Derrick Rose protected by his family from the dangers of Chicago. Then, Greg, after starring at the University of Memphis, he was drafted by his hometown Bulls.
Anointed a savior from day one. And you talk about a life under the microscope. Sports writers picking him apart, rabid fans wanting a piece. In a lot of ways, it's probably better for him not playing in Chicago.
And so it's Rose bringing it up for New York. They trail by 1, and they pick up 2. Robinson's got 6. For Houston, they've gone 4-7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Here's Wall, and Wall with the slam.
Yeah, it's hard to keep up with him. John Wall just a blur with that first step. Beep, beep.
Outside Rose. There's the steal. And it's the Rockets on the break. Cousins, no one around him. No good from outside. The Knicks have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Out to Payton. Down low, and it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. Houston making a switch. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
Here's Barrett. Makes it off the glass.
Good concentration from the man out of Toronto, Ontario, R.J. Barrett. Go ahead with the contact finish.
Now here's Wall. He's guarded closely. Over Randall. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Knicks have gone 6 of 8 in the game so far. Very solid start for them. To the right side. Trying to find Bullock. Gets it to him. It's Barrett on the wing. The putback. It's rebounded by Houston. To the inside. The layup off target.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
Back to Randall for the 3. Knicks with a new 14. Second chance shot. Quickly. And finished off by Robinson.
Well, this is where Mitchell Robinson can make his impact on the offensive end. Get the putback with that verticality.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Caruch and good coming off the assist by Wall.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
The Knicks have gone 7 of 13, just over 50% from the floor. Some good looks to the paint, and Randall throws it down.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battling.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
Wall, no luck.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Outside for Randall. Quickly. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
Yeah, Julius Randle has a good feel on the offensive end. On time and on target with the pass.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. The importance of the three-point shot never greater than right now. And in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's 3 guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble from 3 and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those 3 guys can all hit pull-ups and step backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. And then they also are terrific in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the 3 guys, I think, that create the most havoc when you start talking about having to guard the three-point line.
Gordon kicks to House. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
The Knicks leading by 3. Knocks the pass to Noel. New York moving it around. That one falls.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Now here's Gordon. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And he banks in the layup.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
New York's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. To the middle. Back to Knox. There's 42 seconds left here in the opening quarter. And that one drops for him.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
McLemore, and it's Houston with another.
So far, both teams scorching the Nets. You gotta love it.
Well, you love it when you can get off to a fast start offensively. You hate it, though, when your opponent does the same.
Tries again, and it's Noel missing. Rockets trail by 3. The drive by Gordon, and then Gordon with the dunk.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
Noel, and the layup's good off the glass. Noel's got 6.
How about that show of strength from Nerlens Noel? No fear in how he attacks the defense on these shots.
Gordon deciding where to go with it. Mitchell Robinson firing on all cylinders, guys, for New York. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And if you're like me and curious about Victor Oladipo's overall philosophy, listen to this.
I think the biggest thing is just the relentlessness, no matter what's going on.
You know, Greg, I haven't ever heard anyone question his effort.
He came into the league as a raw athlete. Now he's a skilled assassin.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Knicks?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
Nerlens Noel is out there with Toppin. And it's Rivers. Then there's Alec Burks. And it's Knox in at the 3. They're the group New York will start the second with. Inside. And the rejection by Noel.
This is a staple of his game. Nerlens Noel sends it back.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Here's Rivers, and the rejection by Cousins. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. Gordon with no one around, and no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, thank you, and good evening. The Knicks made changes in coaching and the front office since the start of last season. But the question is, can they move forward? Their last winning season was back in 2013. Amidst the frenzy that is the media in New York, they'd like to make headlines going forward for all the right reasons this time. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Peyton, he's checked in for New York. Peyton against Oladipo. With the floater. That doesn't fall either. He's missed his first 2 shots tonight.
And with Victor Oladipo, the impact he has on the scoreboard is huge. But you can't discount how great he is as a defender.
Oh, there's no doubt, Greg. Think about it. The last time he played a full season, he was first-team All-NBA defense. This guy has great length on his arms. He can cause a lot of miscues with his ability to pressure. And he's strong enough to deal with wings as well. So there's a versatility there that you love.
Knox the pass to Noel. A second chance effort.
This is the all-around impact of DeMarcus Cousins. Points, rebounds. There he gets the stop.
He kicks it to Oladipo. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. Cousins has got 3 assists now in this one. Now Rivers. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. There's Noel. And Noel throws it down.
Well, the coaching staff loves seeing this kind of playmaking from Austin Rivers, the willingness to share the basketball.
The pass to McLemore. Now Brown. That one drops for him. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to Toppin. Goes back up. Out to Peyton. It's stolen by Oladipo. It's blocked, and he's able to get it back. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play. Houston shooting their first free throw of the game here.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line. About 79% of their free throw.
So New York ends up going with the new group. Houston also making some changes. P.J. Tucker comes in for Brown. And it's John Wall in for McLemore. And it's tied up with that one. Greg, you and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's the case?
I know it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams and players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in the team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
And yes, it's good. 6 points for Julius Randle.
Well, the strength of Julius Randle is an obvious asset. This guy, despite being undersized, is able to finish through contact.
Oladipo for three. It's rebounded by Barrett. The Knicks have gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. The feed now to Robinson. From 11 feet away, that one wide left. And so it's Wall. He brings it up for Houston. Trailing by 2. Here's Oladipo. Knicks with the rebound. Randall's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Barrett. Oh, and the jam by Barrett.
Boy, you love that he wants to finish with authority, sending a message to the defense. R.J. Barrett.
Houston's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Count that one.
Well, after a less than stellar start in the first quarter, you like to see that shot go down.
For New York, they've gone 6 of 14 shooting here in the second. To the inside, Robinson. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Robinson's got 12 in the game.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Now a timeout called by Houston. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
And good that time.
Can't allow Barrett that kind of positioning. He's just too skilled at finishing, even when you try to get physical with it.
Here's the floater. Now Barrett pushing it up, and no one back to stop him.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
So it's the Rockets now. 8-point game. Now, here's Oladipo. He's guarded by Bullock. Oladipo, good.
Boy, you've got to give Oladipo credit. Even when the defense gets physical, he stays with it, maintains his focus. That's great.
And oh, boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And a star player at Kentucky, Julius Randle, selected 7th back in 2014.
And it's not easy as a young player to overcome an injury early, but Julius has done that, and he has proven capable as a scorer in the NBA, and that, to me, is where he can make his mark.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. David Nwaba comes in for P.J. Tucker, and Gordon subbed in for Victor Oladipo.
This is John Wall's comfort zone right here. Excellent rate of success from the mid-range.
Kicks it to Barrett. To the paint. Here's Robinson. Another shot. And it's Randle getting it to go. Randle's got 10 points in the game.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
It's stolen by Randle. And now here comes Robinson leading the break. And Barrett swings it in.
This guy is a committed scorer. You get physical with R.J. Barrett. He knows how to stay under control.
And R.J. Barrett setting records in the ACC for scoring as a freshman. Talk about his offensive package.
Well, Greg, for me, this guy is wired to score. He can dribble it, he can shoot it, and he can pass it. And I think he's at his absolute best when he's attacking the rim.
Gordon kicks to Wall. And the slam dunk by Wall.
How about that vertical by John Wall, getting up in a big way for that dunk.
The Knicks leading by 9. To the middle, here's Randle, and Randle throws it down.
And Not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
Houston's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Here's Gordon. Sweet little floater. He's got 6.
Well, instead of forcing it all the way to the cup, he just goes with that little teardrop.
The Knicks shooting a sweet 57% clip in quarter number 2. Count it. Bullock's got the lead up to 11 now for New York.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Wall. Yes, that goes in.
He's been a marksman this period. Their shot mechanics finally in sync.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. They double him with Wall. And Barrett slams it in.
That's coming with force. R.J. Barrett, nothing you can do to stop that.
So for the Rockets, Brown comes in for Rodions Kurucs, and McLemore subbed in for John Wall. New York shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line.
Gordon up on top. Burks covering. And here's Gordon. He has 6. Pass to McLemore. There's Brown with the 3. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And we've reached halftime in this one. It's the Knicks. They lead by 12. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Alfred, how big is defense going to be in this?
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to... There was no stopping R.J. Barrett in the first half. He had 14 points, 3 assists, and 1 rebound. Hey, big fella, what's your take on New York so far?
They had a little bit of intimidation factor.
And that'll...
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You know, R.J. Barrett has been exceptional here, guys.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half, got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
And so in the game for the Rockets, they've got Victor Oladipo, DeMarcus Cousins out there with P.J. Tucker, and it's Wall, and it's Tate in at the small forward. Oladipo with the ball. Passes it to Cousins. Here's Wall. And some nice passing there by Houston. Tate the pass to Cousins. Offline with his 3.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Wow, excellent explosion off his feet by Julius Randle.
Rockets trail by 14. Oladipo taking his time here. Rose with the block. Here's Barrett. That one's not going to go. The Rockets go the other way with it. And Mitchell Robinson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Houston's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Here's Wall. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
Listen, we are talking about one of the strongest and most physical players at his position. John Wall, give me a little contact, no problem.
Rockets have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
Boy, he's been cooking, but the teammates, he's just not getting a lot of support from them.
It's Barrett on the wing. Rebounded by Tucker. Tucker's got 4 rebounds in this game. Wall attack. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. It's on Mitchell Robinson. The Rockets have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. Nerlens Noel checks in for the Knicks. Kevin Knox comes in for R.J. Barrett. Down low, here's Robinson, and the rejection by Cousins. And here's Oladipo. He'll bring it up for Houston. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Cousins finds Oladipo. Cousins against Robinson. Here's Tate. Second shot opportunity. Cousins trying to free himself up. Misses the layup. The Knicks leading by 7. Here's Rose. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Toppin, he's checked in for Robinson.
Well, an interesting thing about Derrick Rose, right? Over his career, he's been an up-and-down jump shooter, but he's been remarkably consistent from the free throw line.
Oladipo goes in, and he converts the layup. Oladipo's got 11 points. For New York, they've gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvements here. Payton dishes to Toppin. And the rejection by Cousins.
DeMarcus Cousins proving you don't have to be a high flyer to block shots. That's about positioning and timing.
And the foul called on Nerlens Noel. That's his first foul.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Timeout called the Rockets.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
Noel against Cousins. And there's the pass to Tate. Shot clock at 5. And the rejection by Noel.
I'll tell you, this guy is doing absolutely everything he can to get himself going, but the team is struggling because he's struggling.
Another miss by Houston.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Reggie Bullock, he's checked in for New York. And a switch here also for Houston. Gordon's checked in. Rockets trail by 8. And it's Houston on the break. Gordon's running. Oladipo, good.
Well, and it took a terrific effort at both ends to sustain this run.
They found their composure on both ends of the floor, and that is what triggered this run.
Here's Knox. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, you got to think of Kevin Knox as such a skilled forward, willing to get himself to the foul line.
Alec Burks checked in for Derrick Rose. And then for Houston, Daniel House comes in for DeMarcus Cousins. And McLemore subbed in for Oladipo. For Houston, they've gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime. 5 out of 11. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
You too.
And the Knicks with possession here. The Knicks leading by 7. Pass to Toppin. He kicks to Burks. New York moving the ball around. That's tipped. Wall with the steal. Oh, and here we go. Wall's got it. The fast break chance.
Now, there's your dunk contest champion back in 2014. Wall puts a little extra on that one.
They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
And guys, shot A comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operation.
Well, get it inside to a quality scorer and let this guy do his thing.
And the Knicks making a change here. Rivers checked in, and a change for the Rockets. Sterling Brown is checked in for John Wall. Free throw good. Bullock.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Outside Gordon. Brown against Rivers. Now here's McLemore outside. Offensive rebound. A nice shot by Tucker.
Oh, if you don't put a body on Tucker, he will find a way to burn you on the offensive glass.
Here's Burks. And he uses the glass on the layup. And the Knicks lead by 8. Rockets have gotten half their shots to drop in the second half up to this point, going 7 of 14. Brown outside. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. And now the Knicks on the break. Here's Noel, and the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant one foul.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays.
And, you know, guys, listen, Noel brings value. The reason he's a menace on the defensive end and an absolute warrior on the glass.
The Knicks making a switch here. Randall's checked in. David Nwaba is checked in for the Rockets. To the inside, Gordon. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Gordon's got 8 points.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Feeds it to Noel. Add basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Houston Rockets. They trail by 9 points. We've got 1:48 left in the third. Here's Brown, and Brown throws it down hard.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
Here's Burks. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. 6 points for him.
But terrific quickness. The burst of Alec Burks looking strong inside.
Gordon inside. He's guarded by Rivers. But on that shot, with that, the Knicks lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Gordon. The Knicks have gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the third. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Love to see Alec Burks get aggressive with the defense. This guy terrific getting the defense to foul him.
Free throw good, Burks. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And Burks hits 2 free throws.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Gordon with it. Robinson picks him up. Gordon kicks to McLemore. Uncovered. No good off the back of the rim.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Here's Randall. Trying to get open is Robinson. Nice D from Cousins.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
McLemore, no good. The Knicks leading by 9. Pass to Burks. Randall down low. Here's Barrett. 14 points for him. 6 to shoot. This one for 3. Kept alive.
Well, Julius Randle knows how to get to the offensive window and create shots.
And so it's the New York Knicks holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Now here's Cousins. Barrett and Randall are in the forward positions. Then it's Robinson. Then there's Payton. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Tate. He's defended by Randall. Here's Tate. Count that bucket.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to match.
Here's Robinson, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on DeMarcus Cousins.
Mitchell Robinson brings a level of toughness on a nightly basis. Love getting inside and seeing him invite the contact.
Houston making a switch. Ball's checked in, and that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Rockets trail by 11. And he lobs it up toward the rim.
How good is that pass from John Wall? My man doing some work right now.
The Knicks shooting has been terrific. 54% on the game. Here's Barrett. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. Payton's got 5 assists in the game. Houston's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Here's Wall. And too long on the shot.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Payton attacking. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one's on Eric Gordon.
Well, the speed of Elfrid Payton is a problem for many defenders. Really good job knifing inside and drawing contact.
Derrick Rose is checked in for the Knicks. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for the Rockets. Good on both. Rockets trail by 13. Wall looking for an opening. Kicks it to Tucker. Knocks down the 3 ball.
I know he's not the most efficient long-range shooter, but Tucker hits enough of those to space out the defense.
Oladipo against Rose. The dish now to Payton. Rose against Oladipo. Rose, no good. So Oladipo will bring it up for the Rockets. It's rebounded by Payton. The Knicks leading by 10. Rose finds Barrett. He watches it go through the hoop for his 8th make. Now 8 for 14.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
Oladipo against Rose. Good.
You give the defense a lot of different looks. In the mid-range, Victor Oladipo, very comfortable.
Outside Robinson. Payton again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Buries the long-range jumper.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Now a timeout called by Houston. Nice game. Great performance by R.J. Barrett.
Boy, he's really had their number. They need to make some kind of adjustment during this timeout.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. Well, the Rockets coach had some words for his team during the timeout. He got on his guys about allowing too many paint points. He said, hey, we've got to be scrappier. We've got to be quicker to help, quicker to collapse the lane. You guys know what to do. Now you got to give me the effort. I want to see some nasty. Kevin?
Okay, David, much appreciated.
Wow, Julius Randle getting downhill and leaves no doubt.
Up top, Oladipo. He's covered by Rose. And Oladipo kicks to Cousins. Here's Wall. Another miss by Houston. The Knicks leading by 11. Passes it to Rose. Payton against Wall. New York moving it around. Here's Robinson. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
To the paint. And Cousins throws it down.
Well, quality shots usually translate to great percentages. The chippy for DeMarcus Cousins with authority.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. Reggie Bullock, he's checked in for Derrick Rose. And the Knicks with possession here. There's the pass to Bullock. Now, here's Barrett. Defense right on him. Randle finds Payton. Now, here's Bullock. Shot clock at 6. Barrett for 3. And it's rebounded by DeMarcus Cousins. Cousins has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Rockets trail by 11. Now Wall.
Mitchell Robinson, when he contests shots, he is flat intimidating. He changes what you're thinking as an offensive player.
Randall, that's in, coming off an assist from Payton. And that's now 20 points for Julius Randle.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Wall passes to Oladipo. And here's the fast break. Barrett leading the way. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. And it's Wall in the corner. And the 3 off target. The Knicks leading by 13. Here's Bullock. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
At the line for Knicks, Reggie Bullock. At the line for 2.
First one falls for him. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Rockets trail by 15. Outside, Wall. To the middle. Now, here's Tucker. He's defended by Randall. A nice shot by Tucker.
You know, we see this a lot from Tucker. Scores by overpowering the defender with his tremendous strength.
Payton passes to Randall. And then Randall slams it in.
Wow, Julius Randle with a little flavor on the finish.
Houston's gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Here's Oladipo. Good, nice job down low. Oladipo's got 9 points here in the second half.
Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end, but right now the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
Payton looking it over. And here's Barrett. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
The number 3 pick back in the 2019 draft. RJ wanted to play for the Knicks. He knew it wouldn't be easy with all the turmoil last season. Boy, was that an understatement.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. You know, Greg, you asked Barrett. He said he felt better prepared for the glare of the New York media after his one season at Duke because, you know, playing there is in the national limelight. You're on a star-studded team.
Yeah, I mean, playing with Zion Williamson, Cam Reddish, and Trey Jones, the Knicks could use a little more star talent, though, if they're going to turn the corner.
Pass to Bullock. This is to Robinson. Pass to Randall. Robinson down low. Cousins is there. Robinson, that's good.
Mitchell Robinson's field goal percentage is high, and the reason is these are the kinds of looks he creates.
It's taken away by Payton. Lays it up and banks it in.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for New York.
Starting 5 must have been happy to get so much help from the reserves in this game.
And they not only lightened the load, the subs did nothing less than guarantee a win.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Julius Randle.
Boy, I think he made his presence felt in the paint more than anywhere else. This guy's rebounding numbers were outstanding. He controlled the glass.
He misses the free throw.
I think Elfrid Payton has exciting potential. He's got unbelievable defensive instincts and work habits. He just needs to develop a little bit more on the offensive end.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Merlins Noel checks in for Mitchell Robinson. Toppin comes in for Julius Randle. And it's Austin Rivers in for Barrett. Here's McLemore. Lays it up off the glass.
Well, this is what they needed earlier on. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
And so it's Porter bringing it up now for Houston. It's a 13-point game. And there's McLemore on the assist from Porter.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
Here's Rivers. Misses from close range. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.